Echo. What do hearing bells do to your chakras?
From businesstoday.in. The sound is said to dispel negative energy and invite divine presence. In Hindu belief, it acts as a sonic purifier of space and soul.
That's pretty good. Sorry, I look terrible, but he doesn't look terrible. A day in his life. He's beautiful. That's Jesus. That's my new thing I'm working on when I'm done with all this. But anyhow, even though my dogs don't like this, okay. Um, it takes away, it dispels negative energy. Namaste. Hi, Scout. How you doing? Happy New Year's Eve. I'm sorry I look a hot wreck. I wasn't gonna show my face, but I was like, you know what? I gotta show my face because I haven't shown my face in a while. So I don't have to be perfect. Only he's perfect. But anyway, I am coming here. Hi, Christina Clark. Hey, everybody. Thank you for being here. I don't get many people, but that's okay. I want to do a little video before I go to the store uh, to get my sour cream and onion dip. It's going to be a very low key um, New Year's Eve, and that's okay. Um, we're still waiting for the man to show up to do the stove, and can't wait any longer. He was supposed to be here at 9 a.m. He was supposed to come yesterday. Yesterday, he just had to put it in the backyard. I don't know. It's a mess. Everything's a mess. So I figure I don't have any control over that. So let me just get. I got a couple of videos done on TikTok about GRB. Those of you interested, I will be bringing some of them over to YouTube, but probably later. But I really wanted to do. I'm so behind on Sagittarius, and it is Capricorn time. Okay, so the only thing I could do is start with Sagittarius, and then Capricorn will be next. I'll probably do Capricorn by the 5th or 6th of January. At the latest, the 9th. Okay, but yeah, and I do go back to work, but I don't even. I'm just trying to not answer the phone because they're still calling me. They called me on Christmas Eve. They called me yesterday, the day before. And I'm not picking up the phone because I am on vacation. I don't even want to hear about a job. Okay? But that's the thing. They can't get subs. And a lot of teachers are quitting. Anyhow, let's get started because I have a lot of notes and cards. I'm going to start with one of the cards I meditated. This is all done yesterday. I was supposed to be here last night doing this whole thing. And I was up till I was all dressed and ready. I had all my crystals on. I wasn't drinking at all because I wanted to be cognizant for all these readings. And 3 o'clock came around, and I was like, you know what? I'm getting into my pajamas, taking off my crystals, and I either drank a Diet Coke or a salsa, or maybe both. Okay. But I've been getting very terrible migraines, like where somebody is sitting on my head or stabbing me in the top of the head, stabbing me in the back. Um, which I'm used to getting headaches, but not this bad where I have to actually take Excedrin in the morning or when I wake up after a few hours. It doesn't go away. I usually try coffee. Did I just spill that on? And when that doesn't work after 4 cups or 3 cups, then I have to take Excedrin. And that usually works for me, but it wears off. And then the terrible headache comes back. And I've been having like a pain in my ear. And this ear I can't really hear from. So I think that my ear is clogged up. And I when I get a chance to rest, I'm going to put like a heating pad here to see if I can get it to unclog. Other than that, I'm fine. Okay. I know everybody's getting sick. Hi, Crystal Rose. Hi, Crystal Rose. Hi, Francisco. The White Jesus. I made a couple of canvases that were called White Jesus. Somebody, because he had white roses. I put white roses all around him. I made several, but I was told in a vision or a dream that you have to make, and he showed me seven Jesuses, new Jesuses, because I still have Jesus left if anybody's interested. But he said 7 new ones, and about 4 or 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 5 other things like angels, throw in Mother Mary. Here's Mother Mary. And that's what I'll be doing. I will be doing it. Okay. Just I like that one a lot. Jesus and his mother. And then I have some wolf stuff. I don't know where it is. Sometimes I lay it all out on the table and I touch each one and I get the energy from it. I like this one too. Jesus is always praying for us. Okay, so Sagittarius, Saggies, you are a fire sign. The other 2 fire signs are Aries and Leo. Okay, and so when I meditated on like what was the main message that the angels, that God wants to give you, and it was basically you are making a transformation, Saggies. You're making a transformation into kind of a different personality. Some of you will have a different career, different relationship, but I felt very good about relationship wise. Like if you're not locked in and married, you probably will get engaged. If you are in a relationship with somebody else and things were not great, it's going to get better because you're going to really tell each other what you want. Yeah, it was like expressing yourself and being very clear and concise. The good, and I heard the good, the bad, and the ugly, letting your partner know exactly what you expect and what you want and what your dreams are. And if your partner doesn't care, then a new partner will come. Okay, I'm so sorry. I look terrible, but it's not about me. It's about Saggies. Okay, so here's the first card that I got for you, and then I'm going to read your notes, and then I'll go back to your cards at the end. Okay, and what does this guy mean? This is change and transformation. So that was weird that they said that. I got to take this robe off. Sorry. Oh, too hot. And I got to put my hair up because I think spirit comes in and then I get overwhelmed with heat. And some people say, oh, you're just having a hot flash. Well, my hot flash is because I'm 62 and I'm past that. My hot flashes are spirit. So I just usually have to have like a hand fan, or I do this and I say, just let me know what you want me to tell the people. Okay, so this is Archangel Azrael, and Archangel Azrael says, thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through the change. So Saggies, and this might resonate with some people that aren't Sagittarius out there. A lot of people do tell me, oh, when you did that Libra reading, I'm not a Libra, but I felt it. I'm not a Virgo, but some of that reading resonates with me. And that's fine, because everything is meant to be. Everybody who's here, even if it's 5 people, even if it's 2 people, it says up here 2 people, is meant to be at this moment. So you're meant to hear this, whether you're Sagittarius or not. Okay. So basically he represents, yeah, Jesus is moving his eyes. This is a very, I had to get this picture because I needed it. I wanted it because I'm going to collage it, and because it seems 3D. He seems definitely 3D. But getting back to this is you're making some sort of change in your body, in your mind, in your life, in your job, or you want to. You want to. And you want your loved ones to know and go on that journey with you and help you with that journey. And that there's nothing wrong with that, Saggie Waggies. Lovely to see you too, Crystal Rose 7. Welcome in, Ricardo. Okay, now I'm going to start, and let's just light a piece of Palo so that we can have a good energy, because I just did 4 videos on GRB, so that energy is heavy. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. I might not look at the camera. I might just be reading, and so I just want to get through all the notes that I took. Look at all the notes. Okay. So January, Sagittarius, structure being built from chaos, Sag, looking for and finding your peace. You're looking for and you're finding your peace. So be not dismayed. Loyal heart. Be loyal to yourself, Saggy Waggies. Be loyal to yourself first, okay? Feeling not at home in January. You're not going to feel like this is it for me. You know, there's something wrong. There's something amiss in January. It's okay, because you're figuring it out. Your spirit guides are right with you. Talk to them more, okay? Ask them for help. Ask for your guardian angels to help you. And they will, but they have to be asked. You have to ask them first. Okay, so for spirit guides, out of restrictions. What does that mean? You not feeling at home in January. You might want to leave the house. You might feel better when you're in, say, a club or a restaurant or work even. But something about your home might have been violated, or might have been something broken, and we got to fix it. And we also have to Palo Santo, okay? Especially the new year, we have to Palo Santo. I do too. And we have to write our affirmations. That's another thing my sister Christine used to do with me. Oh, did you see that spark? I said Christine and it sparked. Hi, Christine. Are you here? I love you. Writing your affirmation of what you want. I'm so happy and grateful I'm in this career. I'm so happy and grateful I have sold many paintings. I'm so happy and grateful my business is successful. You know, like writing, I'm so happy and grateful I have met my soulmate and we get along well, you know, whatever it is. And you have to write it specifically, details. Okay. So something with the house, you'll fix it, or your apartment, or your condo. Spirit guides are trying to help you. Yes, spirit guides are trying to contact you. They're trying to help you. You heard them. You felt them. Okay, Saggy Waggies, you're very intuitive. But sometimes it gets so noisy in your fiery Saggy Waggy way that you don't hear them. But they are people who are in heaven that are watching out for you, that have your back. Okay? And I don't know why I can't keep my smoke to keep going, but it is lit. It's definitely lit. See? I'm not lit, but it is lit, okay? Um, so, spirit guides are trying to help you out of restrictions. They're trying to help you out of a problem, okay? They're working their miracles on you, Sagittarius, and that's so beautiful. I forgot I wrote that. Karmic lessons are learned, or karmic lessons have been learned. Somebody who you weren't talking to because you couldn't really communicate with them, suddenly you can. And it's like when you were younger, um, they suddenly see your point of view and laugh at your jokes, and you laugh at their jokes. That means you're vibing. Somebody you weren't vibing with for many years, all of a sudden you're vibing with. And that's so beautiful. And that is God. God is doing that. But not only God, your spirit guides, your some of you have a mother who passed away. Some of you have a father in heaven. Some of you have a child in heaven. Some of you have had a miscarriage. That baby is watching over you. Um, like nobody's soul just goes unanswered and into space. They are constantly connected to you. I like that. They're constantly connected. Even if you don't feel it, they are connected. That's why they want you to say their name. That's why when I this sparked up, I said, "Is that you, Christine?" Okay. Um, yeah. So, um, the the reason why you're getting along better is because karmic lessons have been learned. So good job, Sagittarius. And that's really hard to do. And many people live their whole life without learning that karmic lesson. That's why they have to come back. Okay. But they're saying Sagittarius have learned their karmic lesson, or the people you were dealing with have learned their karmic lesson and are now treating you better. And they want to be around you more. Um, because Sagittarius are magnetic. Okay. Even though sometimes they might be cranky, they are magnetic. As long as a Sagittarius feels heard and seen, like if you feel like somebody really does appreciate you or just listen to your belly aching, for example, or your issues or your problems, then you feel so much better. And then you could be yourself, Sagittarius. Then you could, then you're so much open and able to make that other person laugh. And you are a good listener to their problems as well. It's just that you want to be heard and seen, and you always want to hear these three words: I love you. I love you. There's somebody that you want to say that to you. You've been waiting a while for them to say it. They might, you might know that they love you in the end, but you want to hear it. You definitely want to hear it. And you want to hear you are beautiful. Okay. Because, that feels good. Okay. So, go up to that person and say, I would like to hear some nice words from you. What do you think about me? Okay. Anyhow, I know that got creepy. I don't know why that got creepy. But so the karmic lessons are learned, seeing a way out of your problems, Saggies, changing in your favor. In January, things are changing in your favor. So boom, tomorrow's January, right? Wait, let me find out. Uh Echo, what's today's date?
Today is Wednesday, December 31st.
Okay. So, things are changing in your favor. It's Capricorn season. It's a season of rugged, earthy, hard work, if you're willing. Hard work, practical, uh, work your ass off, climb the mountain, be the goat. Okay. Um, yeah. But you're going to see a lot of changes and opportunities. And there's going to be so many that you might say, like, stop. Some of you might say, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I'm ready for that. But get ready. get ready fast, okay? Because if you've been, don't even say, well, I got this medical problem or that medical problem or this issue, I need a tissue. Forget about that. Be super ambitious. Remember, these are opportunities. They might not come around for another 7 years. These are things that you wanted to happen back in September, October, November, and they didn't. So it's almost like a platter will be handed to you, and you'll be like, oh, I'm not ready yet. Oh, this scares me. But don't be scared. Just ask God to help you, ask your guides to help you, and go off into 2026. Okay? To make your dreams come true. Even if it seems like, oh, well, I don't want to leave my family. I don't want to leave my friends. No, go on that business trip. You need to learn something from that business trip. I just heard business trip, so that's why I'm using that as an analogy. Yeah, don't say no. Let yes come out of your mouth, and then work hard, and then get things done. Write lists. This girl over here is always writing lists. Always. I got so many books, and that's good, right? I got this book, and not all the pages are written on. I got this book. I got 7 other books. I got books in the car. Okay. Which is my rolling office. It says, life is boring without color. That's the truth. That is the truth. Okay. Anyhow, get your book, get your list going, even if it's 3 things that you just want to do in the future. Then write 2 things that you want to do in your house. Just 2. Just 2. Don't overwhelm yourself. Just 2 things that bother you. Whether it's vacuuming, laundry, putting away a thing of laundry, putting away clutter, getting rid of it. Take a garbage bag. If you haven't used it or touched it or done anything with it, put it in a black garbage bag and donate it. Okay? If you don't want to donate it, throw it out. Okay? You don't need everything. We don't need everything. We need to clean up. I mean, nobody knows that more than me, because I'm always looking at a mess. Okay, anyhow, I'm doing you though now. I'm doing you guys, Saggie Waggies. You did see the spark? Hey WW, how you doing? How is Rafi? How's your baby dog feeling? Is he feeling any better? I know you sent me a picture, but I didn't know if that was still in the place or was that home. Let me know, because I still have his candle. I lit it a couple more times after you asked me, and I lit it for your friends. Okay, so you're seeing, Sagittarius, you're seeing a way out of your problems. Okay, they're changing in your favor. Allow the old to go. That's what I was saying about the cleaning up and getting rid of things that you don't use and you haven't used for like 2 years, 6 months. You don't need it. It just sits there. There's a birdhouse. Usually it's Devon stuff, but there's a birdhouse sitting over by my fireplace for probably 3 years. It's just sitting there. So for Thanksgiving, I just took a napkin and I put it on top of it. But it really needs to go. Okay? He always says he's putting it in a tree outside. Well, why isn't it in a tree? Okay. Anyway, so changing in your favor. Allow the old to go. Believing in yourself, Sagittarius. Stay true to yourself. January, a lot of people are giving you charity. A lot of people are giving you things, but you need to take care of yourself. And I can't read what I wrote under that. It was a marker. Babe, is there somebody in the back of the house? Okay. Take care of yourself and be independent. Okay, so believing in yourself and stay true to yourself is all of January and into February, right? reconnecting with your power, but I also heard reconnecting with your people. So there could be some people that, like I said before, you didn't talk to for a year, you didn't talk to for 6 months or a couple of months. You're going to reconnect with them. And you're going to feel like, why did we ever disconnect? I really love these people. Okay. Honor your emotional needs. And nobody's perfect. Like you'll see the same old, oh, that's why we stopped talking. But no, don't let that be a reason to stop talking. Oh, you can have your opinion, they can have their opinion, and we could coexist. You know, people, there's plenty of people that are, have different political views, but we don't have to have the same political views. We could still coexist, and we could still say, I love your energy, I love your aura, I love you, but I don't have to believe in what you believe in politically. Okay. If you know what I mean. So reconnecting with your power, honor. Hi, Allison. Long time no see, sweetheart. Hi, Looking Glass Tarot. Nice to see you too. I know I have not done a live in so long. I haven't, and I'm gonna get back into it. I will. Sometimes when I'm in my car, it doesn't connect. Like the Wi-Fi is not connecting to anything. And I used to like to do the walk and talks, but I don't. I get disconnected. But maybe if I keep it short, it'll stay connected. But I used to do like hour, 2 hour walk and talks. And anyhow, let's get back to Saggie Waggie. All right, believing in yourself, staying true to yourself, reconnecting with your power, reconnecting with your people, whoever you considered your people. It could be family, friends, or just even friends that you didn't see for such a long time because your lives. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Some of you out there have a friend that maybe had a spouse, a husband that took their own life. They actually try to get messages to you, maybe to give to them. So if you're having dreams of them, please contact that person. But even though the dream might make no sense at all. Okay? I had a dream of my brother-in-law and Devin, and they were kind of arguing. And then all of a sudden, my brother-in-law said, well, I'm going to leave now because maybe I can catch, not a meeting, a sermon in one of the churches. And I know he goes to church like online every Sunday. My husband does it online, and so does my brother-in-law. But in my dream, he said he was going to a church. And so I asked my husband, did you guys have a fight while I was sleeping? Because, call him up and make sure he's okay because of that dream. They're coming. Joe. Oh gosh. Guys, we are getting, I hate to do this, but we are getting our stove delivered and I have to go because it's going to be noisy. So I'm going to complete this later. I'm going to come back later, probably in my car. Okay. Because there's no peace here. There's no peace. Okay. Love you guys. I'll come back, Saggies. You know it.